I was going to go easy on you, not to hurt your feelings.
You f***ing irritate the shit out of me.
I'm only going to get this one chance. It's just a feeling I've got, like something's about to happen, but I don't know what.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something.
Yo, what's up, peeps? I'm eating my breakfast. How you doing? Welcome to Gap Sell Keenan number 55. That's right. For those of you who don't know, Gap Sell Keenan is a real live sales call with a real live salesperson. If they can find a problem I have or my company has, I will buy. If they cannot, they will be subject to my coaching and my feedback. So if you want to become a Gap Sell, stay to the end. I'll show you. If you want to Gap Sell me, I'll show you at the end. You can come do it. But everybody wants 15 minutes of my time to tell me why their product or service is great, so I give it to you now. But if you can't find a problem I have and my company has, you get coached up by me. So today our guest is Leo Prods. Let me bring Leo in here. And Leo, welcome, my man. Welcome. I appreciate your technical problems.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Keenan, for having me here. And yeah, good morning, good night, good afternoon to everyone who is connected. Well, thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. Been looking for this day. Been looking forward to this day. And as I told you when I reached out, your book, it changed my life. I'm not exaggerating. And yeah, for all of you that are here in this call, you have to grab this as soon as possible, because it is not a common sales book. It's almost like a manifesto, and I think this is going to make a huge change in the world. So thank you, Keenan. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Thank you.
And yeah, well, I'm a former singer-songwriter. I come from the entertainment world and turned copywriter. So I come from the entertainment world to the marketing world. Although I've been involved with advertising and marketing since I began to make music, because I made jingles for like big brands, big brands like McDonald's, Johnson & Johnson, and stuff like that. So this always kept me very close to the advertising world.
Okay.
And the copywriting and storytelling thing is something that I've been looking to pursue. So like 4 years ago, I went deep dive into this. So now I help coaches, consultants, and like ambitious business owners to sell more and get their connect with their ideal clients using the written word. It could be sales page, storytelling, and stuff.
Okay. So that's what
lots
you sell.
Of email.
That's what you sell. So you tell us. So what you're trying to sell is the ability to write copy. Is that what you're selling?
No, I'm selling my services. My services.
You what? To write copy? Or tell us about your company. What's your company? What are your services?
I'm a copywriter. I'm a direct marketing agency. We do direct response copywriting, storytelling, and lots of email marketing strategies.
All right. There you go. All right. So let's have at it. Your clock starts now.
Awesome, man. So yeah, as I told you, actually, I got your book, an audiobook. So you've been part of my morning runs for quite some weeks right now.
Yep.
And because I was so interested and so shocked by your approach, by your personality while reading it. It made my mornings lots of very fun. And then I had this amazing insights and breakthroughs, and so it was like the perfect combination in what I believe like entertainment mixed with teaching.
Okay.
So just to tell you a little bit more about how I stumbled upon your online stuff, because
No. I already know my own story. Are you gap selling me right now, or are you trying to just be nice? Right? You want to gap sell me, right? You want me to buy your service. So I know my story. I appreciate it. I got it. But come on now. And this is my time, right? So you need to start selling me now, right?
I know. That's why. Okay. my story is that I stumbled upon your sales page, like because I grabbed your last lines in the book that said, if you want to learn more, and yeah, just go to Gap Selling Online and .com, and yeah, I stumbled upon that. But yeah, I was wondering, like, how many leads do you get from your book? I mean, is this something intentional? Is this something that is just happening on coincidence? Or how people make that bridge from your book, that I believe it's a gem and it's very, very different, to your online stuff that ultimately is going to get you hopefully lots of more profit?
I have no idea. I have no idea. My comment's not working either. Someone leave a comment so I can see if they're working. I have no idea, right? So I shared with people this before, but I wrote the book as a lead generator, and I thought it was a good book, but I didn't expect it to be this big. I didn't expect it to be this popular. I didn't expect it to do this well. Outside of that, we sell primarily through Amazon and Barnes and Noble. So we don't see the sales. I have no view into the sales. Now, we have looked at and considered selling it ourselves, right? Distributing it ourselves. We have some of the foundations to do that, but I don't want to hire a person inside my company whose job it is to sit down and send out books every day. I mean, we sell thousands of books a month. That'd be a full-time position. I have no desire to do that whatsoever. When I look at other platforms or companies that do that, it's a little cost prohibitive. So we're trying to figure out a way to find an organization that would, we could ship all the stuff to, and when people ordered it, went to them, they would ship it, pack it, and send it out, right? So we would just send them a pallet or two at a time. I haven't found that yet. So because of that, we don't know who orders the book. We don't have any of their information. We can't capture that information or anything. So the answer is I have no idea.
Okay. No, yeah, I understand. And I understand perfectly, because I also have a book. It's a children's book on empathy. But yeah, I had this same experience on Amazon.
Yeah.
And so I understand what it's like trying to going blind, like who is actually making that bridge from the book to your online stuff. So just I was wondering if what do you think that would happen if you say at the end of the book, hey, with the purchase of this book, you have a sample training, you have the 3 most powerful tools I've ever developed, and everything only if you go to Gap Sale Training Online, and you will see field there. Leave me your email, and all the bonuses are going to get to you.
Good idea. That's a good idea. So we're actually going to add a what do you call it? A QR code to the back of the book that drives them to the page. But that's interesting. That's an interesting idea. You've got my attention. So we come up with some free things, is what you're saying, that they go to, and it's a sign-up page, and they go get those free things. That's a good idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, you already have them. It's just a matter of communication. You already have them, because I also signed up for the free sample training. Mm-hmm. But just before we get into that, I was wondering if you would find this, like, I know that you are all about first discovering and not so much about closing or pushing or everything like that. So I was wondering if you felt that it was too pushy, maybe, but it's at the end of the book. Would that be
no, because they already bought the book. They already bought the book. So we're just adding value. We're just adding value to the experience. So that's a good idea. So it's a good idea. You sold me on that idea. I like that idea a lot. Well done.
So thank you. Yeah, that's just regarding the funnel. And there's also a link there that says you can download your syllabus, the whole syllabus for the training methodology.
Yep.
You know how many people download this per month?
I have no idea. I don't know personally. I don't know.
Okay. Would you say that someone that downloads this syllabus is more interested in your program than those who don't?
100%. Yep. Agree. Mm-hmm.
Would you say that this would help in like kind of following up with, like, say, hey, now that you downloaded this syllabus, let me see what would you find most valuable
Yeah,
here?
absolutely. Absolutely would. No, I don't know that we don't do that. Our marketing person or marketing team may do that. I just don't know if they do.
Awesome. So yeah, I believe you have, I mean, a great opportunity there because I mean, just let's say that, I mean, maybe I don't know, like 4 people per week only like purchase your program. That would be a 2,000 revenue additional.
Yep.
You know, and per month that's like I mean 8,000. That's more than that's almost
it.
100,000.
It's $100,000 a year. I got you. Yep.
Okay, awesome. So that's a big opportunity right there. And so the other one, the other thing that caught my attention was that actually I went through the training. I mean, I'm very interested in your stuff. I really do think that this is. So I went into your stuff and noticed something, that the program is completely different from like a common online program. You know, the choose your journey thing, interactive stuff. Why?
I can't hear you. You're fading out. Your internet's going out.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, why wouldn't I?
Sorry.
You said why?
Now, why did you build your online course in this interactive manner, like choose your own journey stuff?
Because I think it's more interactive. Like like we do our best here for a small company to provide the best absolute product in anything we touch. We try to maximize the value, right? So we didn't just want to put out another boring online training. That makes no sense to me. Those of you who know my personality, that makes no fucking sense to me to just go through the motions and put out some stupid online training. It's a video, someone clicks, falls asleep. No, we wanted to be interactive. Plus, we wanted to be valuable. We wanted people actually to be able to sell better by going through it. So we felt that the more we could create ways that people interacted with it, got feedback on their answers. So for those of you who've never taken it, you actually answer a bunch of questions. And based on your answers, you get some level of feedback without it being live. So we just thought it made a better product.
Awesome. I completely agree with you. I really do believe that this makes a very different experience. Also, I've purchased lots of online courses in the past. So this was very different from my common experience. And for those of you, again, who are in the call, please go through this and you will see this. So my question for you was, I mean, why, if this adds so much value to the experience, why is this feature of, I mean, I would say it's a lot more than a feature. I would say it's a whole unique value proposition. It's very unique. Why isn't this in the sales page?
Why aren't we describing the difference in the sales page?
Yeah, why the sales page wouldn't mention at all that this is choose your own journey and what happens when you choose your own journey, like make it personal.
Because we don't product-centric sell. That's all features. We don't push the features. Now, I suppose we could put it in a bullet somewhere, but you know, because we don't spend a lot of time pushing features. Our approach is if I can find a problem you have, and that problem is causing you enough pain. There's a ghost in my house. It was literally a door open. But anyways, and I can find a problem you have, we sell that. Now, to your point, I suppose there could be some value in that. So I think there may be some value in improving how we describe it. But that's the main reason why. But secondly, to your point about the download the syllabus, that's not gated. That's not gated.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, in fact, I can see how your the online experience is a lot like, I mean, it is your philosophy. You are basically asking questions to those who go into the program. So it's I wouldn't say it's just a feature.
Okay,
I would say,
just so you know, you've got about 3 minutes left. And what you've done most of this time is you've coached me. So you've given me some good coaching, which is interesting, right? So you've got me thinking about a few things, but I really don't know what I'm supposed to buy from you. You really haven't found a significant problem I have. So you're doing a lot of coaching, which is good for me. I get free shit, but I really don't understand the problem you're trying to find. So here's the question. What problem are you trying to find?
I mean, trying to find, I believe I already found the 100K in lost revenue or potential revenue that could only
but
no.
you suggested that if I could, but you haven't tied a link to why I'm not. Do you see what I'm saying? You just made up a number. You said, oh, well, because you don't have this thing in the back of your book, you're losing revenue. Well, I don't know that, right? Like you needed to anchor me more in that probability.
Okay.
And, so keep going.
Thank you. Okay. So why are you not doing this?
Well, we didn't think about it at first, right? So that's why I said, "Oh, that's a good idea." But I did tell you that we're going to we actually are in the middle process right now of adding a QR code to the back of the book. That's going to then people can take a snap picture. Is going to take them to we're going to take them to. I haven't decided. I think we'll take them to the gap selling page. Now, I like your idea of maybe sending them to a place where they can actually download stuff. So maybe have multiple QR codes. They can actually go download stuff and get free materials or free stuff. So I like that idea. So we'll do that moving forward. Like I like that idea. So you sold me on that. I got something out of this. You sold me on that. Good idea.
Awesome. There's one last thing. Because I enrolled in your free sample thing. I received one email like saying, hey, maybe this was your product centric versus problem centric percentage and stuff like that. And I was curious, like, what's the importance for you to the follow up of the sale? In the sale, like the follow up takes how much, like the weight? Would you say from 1 to 10 how important it is to follow up
on someone who's already bought the online program?
No, on someone who you presented or gave a free sample.
Wait, I'm confused.
Like,
I don't understand the question.
Okay, like in a day-to-day sales world, how important would you say
that's a self-diagnosis question, but keep going. How important what?
The follow-up process, do you think it is?
To get someone to buy?
Yeah.
Very, very important. 100% very important. That's a dumb question. Dumb question. See, now come on now, Pablo. I mean, Leo, sorry. I'm looking. Leo, right? Prods. Be very careful.
Worry. No, because I know
you're way off track now. Now you're at 15 minutes. And this is what's happened. And I've been very intrigued. This is what's happened. This is why this call has kept you in the game. You took a consulting approach. You recognize a few small things that I can benefit from. So I'm already sold on those. What you haven't done is found a problem that I can't solve myself that I would hire you for or hire your company for, right? And so now you're going into these self-diagnosis questions, trying to me to buy into an idea of following up on people. Of course, I believe it's important to follow up on people. So if you have gone through the process and we're not following up, then you should have asked questions there, right? Do you have a follow-up process that does this? Do you have a follow-up process that does that? Do you have a follow-up process that does this? What happens here? What happens there? And so I start with, oh my God, we're not doing this correctly. And then you can walk me through how you guys do that different or something. But you're not. Like, you're literally at the point where if this was a real sales call, I would tell you, hey, you know what? I really appreciate everything you've done. I got some good stuff out of you. We're going to go make a couple of those changes. Have a great day.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a couple more minutes to get this back on track. But everybody listening, everybody pay attention. This is for everybody.
Yeah,
this is why gap selling is so hard. Okay. So here's my question to you, Leo. Have you done a problem identification chart?
Yes.
Okay. So then why weren't you looking for one of those problems immediately?
Because I know that you have modified your principles and you talk at the principle level. So I want to make sure that I'm aligned and not coming from some preconception of what a sales might be.
Okay. But remember, my predilection to sales, right? Or my position, or my principles, whether they change or not, is immaterial or irrelevant to the problems you solve. So you still should be going to find those problems. So do you have the pick in front of you?
No, I mean, I have it in
Okay.
one paper.
What is what? Watch this. What is one of the problems?
I have some problems, of course, very, very, I have your problems on my screen.
No, but you can't have, you don't know, you can't have my problems because you don't know them. All you can do is what you think my problems are in relationship to the problems that your product or service solves. So on your pick, I'm going to help you here. On your pick, what is one of the problems you solve?
No follow-up. Lost leads.
Lost leads. Okay. All right. So I can actually get behind that one, right? So lost leads. So here are the million. So you should be asking all types of questions on the number of leads we get in at a given time, what our conversion rates is, how we follow up. That's all of your questions should have been there.
Great.
That's all you should have talked about, right? So you even could have said, with how many books do you sell in a, I think I told you that, but how many books do you sell in a month, right? Of those books, how do you know who bought them? I don't know who bought them. What do you do to track them? I don't do anything to track them. Okay, right? So you didn't have to give me a solution. Like, forget giving me a solution. Had you just got me down this and got me to admit that, yeah, we're probably losing 25, 30 leads a month because we can't follow up on them, right? You could, well, that's what I help you do, right? So you could have got me without giving me free stuff. I mean, I take the free shit, but so I'm going to give you 5 minutes to get back on track.
Okay. Thanks a lot. So how many people enroll in your free sample methodology training per month?
Ooh, wow, that's a damn good question. Hey, if my team's watching, how many people a month sign up for the free demo? That's a good question. So I'll wait till they come back on. Oh, I shouldn't even say demo, the free trial of the training.
Yeah, I mean, it's a full thing. It has a questionnaire that to me was like gold.
Mm-hmm. So I'll wait till they come back. Let's say I'm going to say, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to say that actually sign up for it. I don't even know. We went through these numbers the other day. Shame on me. I don't know. Now, what I do know, I'll help you out. What I do know is we've sent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people to the page, and the page isn't converting. And so what we realize is we think we made a mistake in how we what we offered in the demo piece. So we're going to make some changes to the trial to allow people to. I think what we did, if I remember correctly, I think what we did is when you get there and you sign up for the training, for the free 30 minutes of the training, whatever, it's called intro and welcome. Mm-hmm. And we think that a lot of people think there's no meat to that. We think that people think we're just going to sit there and talk to them for 10 minutes and not provide any. Stop a second
there. So would you say this is a feature? This is more than a feature. This is very important to communicate, right?
Oh, so this piece is more than just a feature, the first part of the trial?
Yeah,
totally. It absolutely is. It's not just a welcome and intro. There's a lot of meat in that first part. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's say you got, 500 leads.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. I have no idea. I'm waiting for someone to tell me. My team must not be paying attention.
Okay. Yeah. So how do you follow up with these people?
We have a sequence that once they sign up, we send them emails. I think we send them it's a sequence. So if they take the trial and don't start it, we send an email. If they take it and start it, we send them a different email. And then if they don't buy it after the trial, we send them out maybe 6 or 7 over a 2 or 3 week period. I don't know it exactly myself.
Well, I believe it's 3.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, because I went through it. And actually, the focus of
97 demos in the last 30 days.
How much?
97.
How many?
97.
97.
My
awesome.
chat's not working on this stupid.
97 demos. Okay.
More if we account abandoned carts. Brady's hooking me up.
And how many of those convert?
Hey, it looks like we froze. Did we froze to everybody online? Hold on. Looks like we froze. Because mine froze. We'll see what happens in a second. All right, no, I guess we're all right. Okay, so good. Keep going.
How many of those convert?
I think we're at like a 10% conversion, maybe.
Okay, 10%.
Yeah.
And what's your ideal conversion rate for this leads?
Oh, I'd like to see. I mean, are you kidding? I'd like to see. We should have with the
With a free sample takers.
yeah, we have a free sim. I'd like to see it because it's good. I'd like to see at least a 25 to 30% conversion.
Okay, 30% conversion. I mean, let's say 10% out of. I mean,
right now we have
30%.
a 20% conversion. So there you go.
20%. Okay, so would you be okay from 20 to 30 or maybe
Absolutely,
more?
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the follow up. I got 3 emails where only one of them is like value focused, and 2 of them were coupons and stuff. So I believe that the focus of this is on the price, lots on the price, and what would you say? I mean, if you found this so valuable, if would you agree with me that maybe there's a way to communicate more value through this sequence?
I don't know. I don't know that. Right. I don't know if there's more value in communicating. So everybody, that's a self-diagnosis question. That's the problem. That's a self-diagnosis question. So if I say I don't know, it would be interesting what Leo does with this now, but I don't know if there's more value.
Okay, great. Well, yeah, I mean, if on day-to-day sales experience, you would say like 8 or 9 follow-ups would be necessary. Where are these 6 missing?
How long ago did you sign up for the online training?
No, I did it because I mean I was looking for this.
I know, but how long ago?
How long? 1 month ago.
So a month ago you signed up and you've only gotten 3 emails in a month?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a problem. You should have gotten more. So I'm going to go back to my team and figure out why more aren't going out. That makes no sense to me. You should have had a full sequence that should have come through. I think if it should have been at least 6 to 8 emails, bare minimum, right? Before you bought. Once you bought, that's different, right? But before you bought, so you signed up for the free demo a month ago, and when did you actually convert to the actual training itself?
No, I haven't bought.
Okay, you haven't bought yet. Okay, then you absolutely should have gotten at least 6 emails. Absolutely should have gotten 6 emails.
Okay.
This is good. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's okay. Wait, it's 5. It's 5. So we'll have to talk about that because that's interesting. So it's 5, but you only got 3, right? And those 3, his internet gone down again. Damn it. And those 3, 2 of them shouldn't have been priced. Now we did add a price element to this because we do believe that at the price it's at now at $4.99, we do believe because it's an internet-based self-service offering, it's harder to obviously communicate value. And so we think that might be slightly overpriced. When we move the price a little bit, we see a substantial more increase in conversions.
Sorry, I don't know if I understand well. You say it's overpriced right now? You feel it's overpriced?
We believe it's overpriced right now. We're testing that.
Okay. I believe it's underpriced, but okay.
Okay, so why? So you can't say that, right? So if you're going to say that now, you have to explain why you believe that with data. You can't be just opinion, right?
I mean, basically, well, I'm coming from experience. I understand what you say from like data, but I've enrolled in programs that don't deliver half a value in the first part. And I've paid $1,000 for these programs, and I know that their refund rate is like 3% or less. So I really do believe that you have a gem that is not being properly communicated at the front end and also in the follow-up, and that's what I do exactly. I mean, because if you communicate this unique selling points like the choose your own journey, and again build a sequence like directly to based on the answers that you got from that questionnaire, you would get different kind of sequences those who are more problem centric, those who are more like product centric, and those who are maybe in the middle. That's a different conversation. Would you agree with me? That's a different conversation.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So why do you have one follow-up sequence instead of 3 or 4 or 5?
Okay,
I don't know.
so primarily, the reason is primarily, I don't know how we would actually, because our sequences are automated and that we use Outreach. I don't know, or HubSpot. I don't know how we would be able to pull the information out of the application. So right now, this is our own self-built LMS. And so when someone answers those questions, that's all sitting in the LMS. I have no idea how we would get that out and into a sequence that would be automated. And I don't really want to put a team on that right now. I don't want someone who has to go in every single day, look at all the answers, take the answers, move it over to HubSpot or whatever it is, and manually create those. That's why.
No, if you do that manually, you would go crazy. I do that in an automated process where, everyone gets a different in a different bucket or in a different segment.
Okay,
so
I
they
understand
get a
that.
different conversation.
Wait, stop. You have to explain to me. I know what you do. How are you going to get the answers out of our application?
We could link a tagging system to, depending on the answers, on the data.
Yep. But how much development is that going to take? You have no idea what this platform is developed on. You have no idea how the information is captured. You have no idea what type of database it sits. So what you're suggesting is some sort of API or something that gets that. Yeah. How much money is that going to cost to pull out? If that's not something you do, I'd have to make a custom development inside my own application, correct?
No, that's something we do. But I believe I don't have the data. So, it would be like very audacious of me to talk about and promise results in that area. But I would have to make a diagnosis first. But for sure, we could build that.
So the whole premise of your offering, which is intriguing, is subjected to the ability for you to actually get to the data that now sits in our existing LMS and pull that out in an automated fashion to then act as a trigger for 2 or 3 or 4 different sequences.
If we could not do that, we would suggest a different platform, and to present the options to you to see if it compensates. Like the
what do you mean a different platform? What type of platform? A different training?
Connecting ActiveCampaign or something like that, or Klaviyo, something like that. How much would it take to integrate these 2 platforms for you to decide if the additional revenue is worth the gap?
Yeah, I don't know how much it is revenue. Okay, so look, we're at 33 minutes. Okay, so you got your shot. So here's the deal. I'm going to give you a second meeting with my marketing team because I thought you were creative. I really don't understand what problem you can solve. And the only one you said you can solve so far requires that I have some sort of connectivity to my existing LMS that's going to capture the data. If that can be done easily and cheaply, I'm kind of intrigued with that. Based on the answers they have inside the system, be able to then move that into some type of communication to the buyer. That's intriguing to me, okay? Because I think it just makes for a better experience, to be honest with you. I think a better experience is going to drive more sales. So I'm going to have a second meeting. When you come to the second meeting, though, you got to be a lot more prepared than you are now, right? And also, if I'm you, I might take a look at some of the copy. Because, again, here's my feedback to you. You really focused on too many what I call technical problems. You didn't really find a big enough business problem that it was going to drive me to realize that I had a communications problem, right? You really didn't, you should have dove into the not just the conversion rates, but how many sales do we make on the online platform in a month? Has it been growing? Has it been slowing? What is our goal? Are we ahead of goal, behind goal? How much money have we spent on advertising? How much of it came from the book? You completely missed an entire diagnosis of our online platform. Completely missed it. Because what I'm hearing you say is that you can help us drive more leads and get more people to sign up and therefore close more or convert online, correct?
Correct.
Okay. If that's what you're trying to do, you should have spent the first 10 to 12 minutes trying to understand my current state in that. And all the stuff I just said. How many online sales do we get in a month? What's the trend of that? It's been going up or down over the last 6 months, 8 months, year, right? 2 years. How much have we spent in advertising dollars to make that happen, right? How many times have we ever had to make discounts to make that happen? What is the existing marketing plan to make that happen, right? Are we behind or ahead of our current goals for this year? You should have found out all of that first, right? But you didn't. So,
yeah, I focus too much on the technical problem.
Yes, which every single person does, and I don't understand it. Right. And because your product is a service, for all intent and purposes, you kind of focus on your service or what your service can do. Right. And you even gave me free ideas without ever spending time in identifying, quantifying, and qualifying the problem. And salespeople do it. You're number 55. Right. And I know you've watched a bunch of these, and I keep saying the same thing to every person, don't I?
I watched, like 3 or 4 of them.
So here's how you go. Everybody pay attention. Everybody pay attention. This is how people who don't gap sell end up getting a sale anyways. We are not seeing the goals and not reaching the goals on the online training we want. We're not. And so I know this. And so he's intrigued me enough that I'm going to give him a chance to explain more of what he does, etc. Okay. But he didn't do that. He didn't sell me. I knew it. And if I hadn't have told him that, he'd have no idea why I'm going to give him a second meeting. Okay, so all you salespeople that sell shit and think you're great salespeople, you didn't sell shit. The buyers sold themselves, and you just blurted a lot of bullshit at them, and they got enough information to realize, oh, okay, maybe this could help me. Let me see more. But you don't actually sell it. Okay, so with that, Leo, I want you to go back and really think about where you can make an impact, right? Where you think our problems could be, and why you think it's copyright that's causing them. Okay, that's what we need to be. I'll set up a meeting with Laura, our head of marketing, and you're gonna have to convince her, right, that her problem is big enough and that it's a copyright reason.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, I have the problems identified. I believe I have to dig a little bit deeper on the impact. And thank you so much for your insight. I believe it's a pattern. So yeah, it's a pleasure.
All right, baby. Well, reach out to. Oh, you gave. By the way, good thing you're gonna get yourself a free license to the online training now. So whenever someone gap sells Keenan, you get a free license to the online training. So now you get to go through it. So
that's awesome.
Brady will probably reach out to you or Paige and give you access. So congratulations. Then you can go through the whole entire thing. So good thing you didn't pay for it. Now you got it for free. So that's what happens, everybody. When you go through this, you get free online gap selling training. All right. So also when Paige reaches out, get on my calendar and Laura Lanier's calendar. We will go through this with you and we'll see where it goes.
Awesome. Thank you, Keenan. Have a great week.
My pleasure. All right. All right, everybody. I hope this was helpful. This was an interesting one, a little long. Leo kind of was all over the place, but look, he consulted. That won him some things, right? That won him some extra time. His consulting helped a little. He never found a problem that he needed. He didn't really sell anything, but look, he got a second meeting, so that works. So here's the deal. If you want to be on Gap Sell Keenan, text me here or DM me on LinkedIn. I'll give you your 15 minutes. And if you can find a problem we will buy. We have before, we will again. Okay, so hit me up. If not, you know what I'm going to say, everybody. I got nothing but love for you. Peace. Until next time.
All I hear, go get the money. So I go get it. Hate means I do something.